Happy Thursday. I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio at the Morning Pulse here on this October 16th, 2025. We begin with the developing news story just into the News 2 newsroom yet this morning out of Red Willow County, as McCook residents have filed a lawsuit over unauthorized takeover of the work ethic camp in northern McCook. The suit asserts the governor has exceeded his authority under state law. Yesterday, Nebraska police filed a lawsuit in the District Court of Red Willow County on behalf of a former state senator and 13 residents of McCook to prevent Governor Pillen's unauthorized attempt to repurpose Nebraska's work ethic camp into a large-scale ICE detainment camp. Now, this, of course, is wording directly from the press release from Nebraska Appeased. The legislature, not the governor, according to the press release, has sole constitutional authority to control or manage the institutions. Additionally, under Nebraska law, only the legislature may repurpose the use of public buildings cited in the Nebraska Appeased lawsuit. The work ethic camp in McCook is the only correctional facility of its kind in the state, authorized by the Nebraska legislature in 1997 and opened in 2001. The WEC provides a community-based rehabilitation program, allowing inmates to build job skills and ties to the community during their time at the facility. The plaintiffs in the case are asking for a temporary restraining order and ultimately a permanent injunction to stop Governor Pillen and the Department of Corrections from taking any further action to convert the facility into a detainment camp. Obviously, this is developing. We'll have additional coverage as the day progresses here at News 2, both on air and online. Back into the city of North Platte, from an update to the century-old Cody Pool to the long-desired North Platte Rec Center renovations, a new era of recreation is dawning across North Platte. Now central to these revitalizations is a brand new skate park facility that the Lincoln County skating community has passionately been advocating and fundraising for over the years. Those dreams are rapidly becoming a reality, as construction at the skate park is anticipated to conclude around the quickly approaching Thanksgiving holiday.
When they get this concrete going, they're really moving along. I see, most of the vertical stuff is getting put in already, and once they get the vertical stuff, the horizontal will probably go pretty fast. And so they might make it, weather permitting, good old Nebraska weather.
The skate park is funded through a half-cent sales tax approved by the North Platte voters in 2022 for local recreation improvements, in tandem with funds raised over the years by the North Platte skating community. Full coverage can be found on our News 2 app on your Roku device. For Black Hills Energy customers, a new $34.6 billion rate increase is taking another step forward to being approved. The Nebraska Public Service Commission began a formal hearing yesterday on the rate case. The average residential bill within the Black Hills demographic would go up around 3 to 6%, depending on the season, of course. Questions ranging from insurance policies to where the energy company is seeing other supply and labor expenses go up. The commission has until the 1st of January to officially make a decision. In other statewide news today, the Nebraska Department of Transportation has released its September traffic fatality toll. NDOT says last month, 23 people were killed in 21 crashes across the state. 2 of those fatalities were pedestrians, 1 a motorcyclist, 1 did involve a train. They say at least 9 of the people killed were not wearing a seatbelt. And so far, only a third of people killed in crashes this year were wearing seatbelts. In comparison with last year, this September had 7 fewer traffic fatalities. Lastly, today, Americans are known for going all out during Halloween, and this year likely won't be any different. According to the National Retail Federation's annual consumer survey, Americans are expected to spend an average of $114 per person this Halloween. That adds up to about $13.1 billion, a record high. The survey finds that Americans will spend more than $4 billion on just costumes and $3.9 billion in candy to hand out. Rounding out the Morning Pulse here on this Thursday, October 16th, with a check of the 7-day forecast. Had some rainfall throughout this morning. Started off as sprinkles, and it kind of went into a bit more of a heavy downfall this morning. Definitely nice to see, but here as we look outside our studio windows late Thursday morning, we can see the sunshine peeking on out. Do have chances of potential rainfall continuing throughout today into tomorrow. along with windy and breezy conditions as well. Temperatures continuing to hang out in those mid 70s to upper 60s for the foreseeable future. But then when we roll into the weekend, we have some cooler temperatures on the horizon. Highs in the mid 50s on Saturday, rebounding about 10 degrees warmer on Sunday, upper 60s then on Monday, but back down into the mid to upper 50s as soon as Tuesday.